Hello and welcome to Comic Origins. Today we are looking at the origins of Jaime Reyes, the third Blue Beetle. New Earth Jaime Reyes. Jaime made his first appearance in 2006 Infinite Crisis issue 3. During Infinite Crisis, the Spectre was tricked into trying to destroy all magic, and this led him to the wizard Shazam, who had the Blue Beetle scarab. The Spectre killed the wizard and shattered the Rock of Eternity, the pieces scattered throughout the earth alongside the scarab. The scarab landed in El Paso right next to Jaime, who was walking home from school with his friends Paco and Brenda. He also got into trouble with a local gang of magic metahuman called the Posse, who mistake him for another metahuman and tries to invite him to join their group. Later that night, Booster Gold went to Jaime's house to use the scarab to stop Brother Eye, but he finds out that the scarab fused onto Jaime's spine. He later took Jaime to Batman, where he first transformed into the Blue Beetle. He later helps Batman and his team of other heroes to destroy Brother Eye's dimensional stabilizer, stopping it from escaping outside of reality thanks to the scarab talking to him. After that, the scarab teleports him and crashes down onto a desert to hide from the Green Lanterns. In Blue Beetle Volume 7 Issue 1, once Jaime wakes up, he is attacked by Green Lantern Guy Gardner. Guy stops attacking Jaime when he finds out he's a kid. The reason why he attacked him is because the scarab is making his Green Lantern ring to go out of control. Once he gets back home, he finds out that he was gone for 1 year. This is because of the scarab shifting him into another dimension, and once he got out, he was 1 year into the future. He revealed that he is the new Blue Beetle to his family. At first, they were scared of him, but later on they accepted him. In issue 3, he finds out that his friend Paco joined the Posse and that Brenda had been taken in with her aunt after her abusive dad died. Her aunt, La Dama, is also a crime lord and has taken magical metahuman, including one of the members of the Posse. In issue 6, he and the Posse find a compound where all the metahuman are being kept by their own free will. Later, Jaime makes a deal with La Dama not to out each other. She also offers to help him learn more about the scarab due to her knowledge of magic when Christopher Smith, the Peacemaker, enters and reveals to Jaime that the scarab is not magical but alien technology. In issue 8, Brenda and Peacemaker went to find Dan Garrett, the first Blue Beetle, only to find his granddaughter, Danilelle Garrett, who gives him all her notes on the scarab. In the next issue, Paco and Posse members Hector and Nadia works on a virtual database, the Beetle Cave. In issue 12, he encounters an alien race known as the Reach. He meets one of them, the Negotiator. He tells Jaime that the Reach are intergalactic traders and sends scarabs across the universe looking for planets to trade with. He also tells him that the scarab that he has had been malfunctioning when it was hit by magic and when Dan Garrett removed it from its charging station, the tomb of Kayef-Ree. The Negotiator also tells him that they can't get rid of the scarab on Jaime back without killing him. Later, it is shown that the Reach are actually conquerors and that the scarabs are infiltrators. In issue 13, the Reach uses scarabs to take over a homeless shelter. Jaime's scarab wants to kill them, but Jaime tells him no and that they always have a choice. This makes the other scarabs think that they also have a choice, but the Reach quickly teleports them away. In issue 16, Jaime fights Eclipso and meets a magical hero, Tracy 13, who he later dates. In issue 18, he later teams up with the Teen Titans to stop Lobo, who is working for the Reach. In issue 22 to 24, he discovers the Reach plan to take over Earth. He makes a plan to reveal the Reach mothership. His plan works and gets inside the ship to fight them, but the Reach attacks his family and shuts down his scarab, and the Negotiator rips the scarab out of Jaime back. Thankfully for Jaime, the heroes he met helped save his family and fight some of the Reach on Earth. Jaime escapes his cell thanks to Scarab giving him information and destroys one of the ship engines. He is later captured again and about to be killed by the Negotiator, but before that happens he said 2 words, Kaji De. In issue 25, it flashbacks to the Scarab point of view, seeing Dan Garrett saying Kaji De but not fully getting the Scarab powers. later Ted Cord after Pogo Island when the Scarab was damaged. It is later revealed that Kajita is the Scarab name. Jaime turns into the Blue Beetle and fights the Negotiator. Later the Negotiator tries using the ship's weapons to destroy the Earth, but Blue Beetle destroys it, but this causes the ship to blow up. Before the ship explodes, Booster Gold comes in and teleports him away. In issue 35, Blue Beetle get attacked by Ted Cord's old villains. Jaime quickly deals with them. After that he meets other Scarabs who broke away from the Reach and came to Earth to kill everyone. In the last issue Jaime was able to stop them, but Nadia was killed, Hector left, and the Scarab went into a reboot mode. He later joined the Teen Titans in 2017 Titans Volume 3 Issue 50, but later left in Issue 100. In 2008 Booster Gold Volume 2 Issue 5, after a failed attempt to stop the Joker from shooting Barbara Gordon, a portal opened and Blue Beetle from the 27th century alongside Jaime Reyes, Blue Beetle and Dan Garrett. The first Blue Beetle shows up and asks Booster to help them save Ted Cord. In the next issue the four of them were able to stop Maxwell Lord from killing Ted Cord, but this made things worse, and that the Blue Beetle from the 27th century isn't a Blue Beetle, he is the Black Beetle. To make things right, Ted went back in time so his death could happen, saving everyone in issue 10. In issue 20, for the Black Beetle went back in time to attack Jaime, he also injured his sister, this causing the Scarab to go into infiltrator mode. In issue 26 and 27, during the Blackest Night event, Ted Cord is brought back to life as an evil Black Lantern, and Booster and Jaime team up to stop him. And the next issue Jaime, Tracy and his friends went to the tomb of Kayefri to find out what's going on with the Scarab. They discovered that the Scarab programming was reset and became a full Reach infiltrator and started attacking Jaime's friends. In the next issue, the Peacemaker fights the Scarab and defeats it, making the Scarab reset again. He then helps the Justice League International to stop Maxwell Lord from killing Wonder Woman in 2010 Justice League Generation Lost Volume 1 Issue 2 up to Issue 24. This version of Jaime makes his last appearance in 2011 Teen Titans Volume 3 Issue 100. Powers. Blue Beetle have Techomorph abilities, flight and super strength. Prime Earth Jaime Reyes. This version of Jaime made his first appearance in 2011 Blue Beetle Volume 8 Number 1. Kajita was heading to Earth by the Reach to take over it, but a Green Lantern damaged it, making it crash down to Earth in front of a group of Moyans. Years later the Scarab ended up in a warehouse owned by La Dama. It was later being robbed by the Brotherhood of Evil and blew up the warehouse. Right outside, Jaime and his friend Paco was driving by when the backpack, which was carrying the Scarab, landed on the car. They get attacked when one of the members of the Brotherhood throws a knife at the backpack that Jaime was carrying, making the Scarab activate, turning Jaime into the Blue Beetle. Unlike his New Earth counterpart, the Scarab has more control and doesn't let Jaime tell anyone that he is the Blue Beetle. At the end of issue 4, Paco found out that Jaime is the Blue Beetle, and to hide Jaime's secret, Kajita stabs Paco through the heart. In the next issue Jaime got the Scarab to use its healing system to save Paco, but unknown to him, at the end of the issue the healing system made a new Scarab and took control of Paco, turning him evil. Jaime then beats evil Paco in issue 6 by tricking him that he is under the Scarab control and hits his friend Brenda. After this Jaime runs away to New York so he can never hurt any of his loved ones again. In issue 11, after teaming up with Green Lantern Kyle Rayner and being kidnapped by the DEO, he meets this Earth Booster Gold, who attacks him because the Reach takes over Earth in the future and thinks that Jaime is one of them. Later Paco and Brenda went to New York to find him, but then got attacked and kidnapped by the DEO, this causing Paco to turn evil again and now calling himself the Blood Beetle. In the next issue he managed to save Paco and remove the healing system from him. He later joins the Justice League International in 2013 Justice League International Annual Volume 3 Issue 1, where he fights Brother Eye. But then Brother Eye teleports him to the Reach home planet. In Blue Beetle issue 14, with the help of Kaji Kai, Jaime unlocks new modes for the Blue Beetle armor, a speed mode and strength mode. In the last issue he gets captured by Lady Styx's. In 2013 Threshold issue 2, Jaime is forced to take part in a bounty hunter game show. Later in the final issue the show has been cancelled and Jaime got sent back home. After DC Rebirth, an event that relaunches the DC Universe, Jaime got a new origin in 2016 Blue Beetle Volume 9 issue 4, where he and his friends find the Scarab in a river. In Blue Beetle Rebirth he teams up with Ted Kord to study and try to remove the Scarab from his back. In DC Universe Rebirth, Dr. Fate tells Ted that the Scarab is not alien but magical. As of now, Jaime latest comic run 2023 Blue Beetle. Graduation day just finished. Powers. He has the same powers set as his new Earth counterpart, but now has an energy pulse and shield, and the speed and power mode. Other appearances. Jaime Reyes Blue Beetle had shown up in Batman the Brave and the Bold, DC Universe Online comic, Smallville, Young Justice, Scribblenauts Unmasked, Lego Batman 3, Justice League Action, Injustice 2 and his own movie coming in August 18th. That's the end of the video. Did you like it? Was there anything I got wrong? Make sure to like and subscribe if you want to. Goodbye and have a nice day.